Hey guys, it's Ross going on the Space Couch. Today I'm going to be reviewing this Alphabet Squad by Alexander Freed. Fantastic novel. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is all about Alphabet Squad coming together. So they're all from different backgrounds. The lady here that you see, she is the squadron leader. Her name's Erica Kell. She's actually defecting Imperial. She was part of the Shadow Wing, which is the graphic novel tie-in, and it's like the big bad that they're hunting in this, these elite Imperial pilots. And she takes part in Operation Cinder towards the beginning on a world called Necrosis. And it is essentially pretty much destroyed, and that is where she gets her change of heart. She basically bails out there, gets picked up by the rebellion, resistance, whatever, the New Republic, I suppose, and she's then put in like a camp while they work through everyone who's there, see who can be trusted, who has to be imprisoned, all that sort of thing. So she eventually gets pulled out of there because of her expertise to lead the squadron. So the other members are, and they've all got various backgrounds as well as smugglers, rebellion pilots, idealistic naive youths, all that sort of thing. So there's Will Lark, who's from a planet whose inhabitants call that planet home, I guess like Earth. And he's like the idealist. It sounds like a beautiful planet. There's basically like flying dragons that they ride there. There's also Chasna Chaddick, who is female. There's Tencent, I think his name is. There is Kairos, who always wears a mask. I'm not sure if she's an alien or a human. If you've seen the Captain Phasma graphic novel, where Captain Phasma takes off her stormtrooper armor and puts on that other outfit, that's kind of how I imagine Kairos. And there's one other as well whose name I can't remember. It's all about these guys coming together, trying to form a squadron with the odds and ends of whatever's available, which is why each ship is different and why it gets called Alphabet Squad, because of all of the A, B, X, Y, U wings and stuff. But they've got to basically try and take out Shadow Wing, who are still causing lots of problems, and they're pulled up on this planet called Pandem 9, which is, I think it was Tabana gas. If it wasn't Tabana gas, it was one of those things that they use in Star Wars for power. And they're basically trying to resupply the rest of the Imperial remnant, make it stronger, turn the tide against the New Republic. So it's about their missions, learning to trust each other, and they really don't for a long time. But the best way to earn someone's trust is to have their back in battle. And that's essentially what happens in this. It is a great novel. There's some very interesting bits in there, like the red messenger droids, the ones that deliver the Operation Cinder holograph of the Emperor. The lady who is in charge of the fleet that includes Shadow Wing, I think her name is Nuress. They all call her grandmother because she is old. She has one of these ones visit her at the beginning of the operation. And then a very long time later, I mean like months or however long time passes in this, it is still there at the end. Oh, not quite sure what happened there. Just got a 10% battery warning. Not sure if that will show up on screen. So she... this droid is just observing, and she's asking, what do I do? What do I do? As everything is falling apart at the end. It just doesn't answer, so it's very odd, because I thought those droids might have been a bit more active, or they would act against anyone who was not following the Operation Cinder directives. But no, it just stands and observes, and I assume it gets destroyed at the end. But it's a fascinating book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is very much like the old X-Wing series, and it's great in that it's not focusing on major characters. It's all new people that we don't know. I mean, I think they mentioned General Skywalker, and of course Hera Syndulla is in it as a general, and she is like their boss, or rather she's their boss's boss, as it were. And she's in it a fair amount, but it is really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It does end with, because they've been tracking down Shadow Wing, wiping them out slowly, and they basically have gotten them beaten, but the head of Shadow Wing, Major Soran Kryze, who has disappeared and was not found, and was a real big prize that they wanted to get to put on trial or what have you. He turns up at the end. He's been living as someone else in one of these sort of like camps and backward worlds, but he's basically decided, like, I can't hide from my destiny. The New Republic is always going to be coming after me, And they are that, well, he only has to kill 2 of them to get away from them. So he's basically going to set out and try and rejoin the Imperials because he's an amazing pilot and he will hopefully lead them to victory. I assume we will see that in the various follow-on novels because I think this is going to be the first one in a trilogy, or more if it's successful. But yeah, great novel by Alexander Freed. Not as good as his Rogue One novelisation just because that was amazing with all the extra content. But this is very highly recommended. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.